It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from BodeBrown out in Brazil, and it's a bottle of the collaboration beer with Stone Brewing Company, and it's the Cacau IPA. It's an IPA with cacao nibs. Sounds absolutely fantastic, doesn't it? I'd like to thank Pedro for the beer. Thank you very much, Pedro. Really keen on me to try some really good Brazilian craft beer. I've tried some Brazilian beer, but it wasn't necessarily totally craft. I believe this is BodeBrown then, my first beer from BodeBrown. There's a look at the bottle cap. Let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. I'm really interested to see. Nice bit of smoke on the opening. I'm really interested to smell and taste cacao in an IPA, cacao nibs. It's bottle conditioned. So I'll be quite careful with the sediment in the bottle. Using my brand new Stone Berlin glass here for the review. And it's a one finger, slightly off-white head there. And the beer is a hazy amber colour with nice levels of carbonation. 6.1% ABV. Should we get the aroma? And I suppose what you look at when you think about a beer, when you think about ingredients and should they fit, should it work, I was a little bit kind of like, cacao nibs in an IPA, can it work? Judging by the aroma, it can. Nice level of sweetness from the malt. Nice juicy hops in there. And a slightly chocolatey aroma. Let's dive in. Cheers everyone. Thank you, Pedro. Yeah. Oh, Stone the Crows. What an awesome beer. And it's what I love about beer is the fact that it's so flexible. You can do so much with it. I'm still surprised that wine has this overall lead in, or wine is perceived to be the quality drink, the fashionable drink, when beers like this are so much more flexible. I'll get back into that in a minute. The drinkability is fantastic. The first thing you get is a level of sweetness, followed by a very slight sourness. Lots of carbonation. Malt, grain, biscuits. And then that wonderful hop, bitter hop on the back end, but with bitter cacao nibs, with a little bit of bitter chocolate. Amazing, amazing. Let's show you what the beer's like with the little bit of yeast added. So it's completely changed the beer then. Don't be alarmed if this is your first time at trying craft beer and you've seen the yeast in the bottom of the bottle. It's vitamin B, it's good for you. It's healthy. It actually carbonates the beer. It's the second fermentation process for the beer. And just look at when you rock this beer around. Just look at the way the head's building. That lovely head retention. The lovely way the carbonation chases the beer up the glass. So the hops. Pineapple, grapefruit, some mango, some kiwi fruit, and a little bit of orange peel in there. So the bitterness is coming from two ingredients, the hops and of course the cacao nibs. It really is a Stone the Crow's brilliant beer. Greg Koch has put something on the back of this bottle. I'm going to read this to you. My Brazilian brothers and sisters of craft beer, you are the future of the Brazilian beer industry. Working together, you will make Brazil into a great brewing nation. You, every one of you, are in charge of the brewing revolution in Brazil. You have much to be proud of, and I'm proud of you. No longer do you have to put up with the lowest common denominator. No longer do you have to put up with the mediocre, and no longer do you have to put up with the fizzy yellow beer. Now we have great craft beer right here. Greg Koch, Stone Brewing Company. So, Cacau IPA by Stone and BodeBrown. I'm really I was fascinated to try this beer because, as I said, it's my first Brazilian craft beer. And it's been fantastic. I've got some more BodeBrown beers to review. Look out for the Perigosa Imperial IPA review very shortly. And yeah, I'm going to get into that. I'm looking forward to that. And we got some more Brazilian craft beers. But for the time being, I'm going to rate this beer and say thank you to you guys. It's got a drinkable, yet slightly creamy mouthfeel. It's nicely carbonated. It's got a great aroma, a great look to the beer. That head retention is absolutely fantastic. And as I said before I started the review, if I would have thought, if somebody, I do some collaborations myself, and if somebody said I want to brew a beer with you, an IPA with cacao nibs, I wouldn't be totally sure. It normally goes in stouts and porters, but it's worked. It really has worked. The creative minds of BodeBrown and Stone Brewing Company have come together and produced a fantastic beer. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Subscribe if you like, and cheers.